What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be finishing up AEW Unmatched Series 8. And this time we have Penta Oscuro and we have the Luminaries Ring of Honor CM Punk. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so I know everybody's going to want to see Punk the most, but we're going to do him after we do Penta. Now, this is how Penta came in the package. I didn't want to mess around with him too much, because I wanted you guys to hear my raw reaction in case something went horribly wrong with the articulation or I wasn't able to get it in a decent resting pose or anything like that. So, for accessories, he obviously comes with a shovel, which has a really nice, like, dirty look to it at the bottom. And he comes with two of his Cero Miedo hands, as you see right there. Which is weird that they sculpted these. But like, I don't know, they do the weirdest things with their one-off sculpts. Like, they give themselves no room for reuse. But let's take the shovel out of his hand. Nice look there. Looks pretty dirty. I don't know, it's a weird looking shovel. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it like a gray bottom and a black handle. But that is not my decision to make. And here he is. Now, as far as like visually, this looks sick. This looks absolutely insane. But I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to have it look too hot on the shelf. Now, articulation is going to be the big thing here. But before we get into that, let's look at this head sculpt. This is a brand new head sculpt with this added piece up top here. And this would look really nice on your other pentagons, I'm not going to lie. But articulation, as I already see, is going to have a little bit of an issue right there with that like hook sticking out. Let's see how far he gets. He gets up pretty well. I mean, you can get him in a full-blown T-pose. Well, it's a little bit of droopage, honestly. You can just turn those, though. But if you turn those... Oh, it's not blocked by that sticking out right there. That's what I was afraid of. It's not going to block it at all. Let's see how well he... Oh, okay. Well, we'll set those back there for a second. He bends over about that well, not as well as you would want. As far as bending back, that's as far back as he is going. As far as the legs, let's see, this is a tunic piece, it looks like. Yeah, so you could just theoretically slip this off and probably slip... Let's see, you could probably just slip this off. Is that an overlay? No, that might actually be made in there. So you can't slip that part off. Sorry, I'm thinking in real time here. Wanted to show you guys. So you could have him without the bottom half of it, but it kind of looks stupid. So we'll go ahead, and of course this right here is just the pentagon that you see right here, like as we have gotten before. But we'll slide the tunic part back on there, and you're gonna get some traffic cone issues. He's not going to pose well at all in this form. That doesn't even have a satisfying snap. So I feel like that could pop off fairly easy. But he kicks out literally that far. Kicks forward. Okay. You guys see the issues you're going to have here. As far as overall appearance, though, it looks sick. Let me take this off camera for a second. Overall appearance, the Penta Oscuro looks absolutely insane. Would be nice to have an Alex Abrahantes with him, but I think we have reached our limit with what this figure can do, which is quite unfortunate because it is such a beautifully designed figure. Well, no, it's a beautifully like aesthetic figure. As far as design and application, no go. I would not recommend that to anybody. But how about we take a look at this CM Punk here? We're going to get into the accessories. You guys know that. Then we're going to get into the figure itself. So first of all, he comes with a Ring of Honor microphone. This is the new logo because they do not have the rights to the old logo. I can get that to focus. It's always a hard time getting those to focus. He comes with two mic holding or weapon holding hands. Then he comes with the designated fisted hands. You're going to know these are Punk because they have the drug free on them. They have the X's on the top of the hands, and they have fingernail polish, which is something we have only seen with Darby for the men's figure so far. And he's going to come with his Ring of Honor jacket. Now, you can use this if you want to paint these white. You can use this for that match he had against MJF. I don't remember the pay-per-view off the top of my head. But, does look cool. Has the skull and crossbones here with the white strap. And it has the 3 X's on the back. It's a nice, solid material, but I will say this. What do we know about AEW Jazzware's cloth goods? They stain. So, I would be weary of putting that on the figure. Now, when it comes in the packaging, you take the jacket off. It has a bunch of that plastic wrap that we have seen from the company before. But mine did, in fact, still get stained right there. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but it is right in there. Which doesn't look like much. You could do a nice little lower torso swap, I guess you could say, and fix that issue. But I don't even think this is the same color as the last CM Punks we got. So you might not be able to do a torso swap there. Let me look in my drawer. You might have to just pray to God that you don't get one that is it is stained. But I found the CM Punk right here in the drawer, and it is not the same skin tone. So you will not be able to switch the torso there. Unless you... There's nothing you can really do there. You just gotta hope it doesn't get stained. That's unfortunate. But let's go ahead and look at the figure. Now, this head sculpt, I've been hearing from people, it looks like Kurt Cobain. Not gonna lie, I can see it. If you want to make a Kurt Cobain custom figure, this is definitely a good starting point. But we don't have any chest tattoos, duh. We have the straight edge across the abdomen there. We have his Cobra tattoo, which doesn't have... Oh, man, it's stained to the shoulders, too. Crap. Did it stain over here? No. You have the modified Pepsi logo. But did they modify... I don't have any G.I. Joes near me right now. I don't think... No, I think they removed the middle of the Cobra logo out of there. I'm tripping. Rosie the Riveter tattoo that we have seen. He's got his bars here. Has the 13 with the spider webs. Paint chipping already on the figure right out of the packaging. Of the 13, the 3 is almost entirely gone. Flaming skull tattoo. Come over here. I got a heart with some crossbones. And some little more knickknacks and nonsense. There went the hand just flying off. Just like that. Then we get down to the arm tape here. Nothing on this arm except for the X that we see with all CM Punks. Over here, he has home written on his wrist. I did not watch Ring of Honor when Punk was there. I could not tell you what that actually means. Pardon my ignorance, I'm sorry, but I do not know. The yellow trunks are very, very striking. They remind me of the first Mustafa Ali Elite that we got from Mattel with just the bright yellow. Let's see how it looks compared to the Ultimate Cody that we got as far as color. Yeah, this yellow looks a lot better. I'll give it to him. That definitely looks more metallic when you put it up against this, but the yellow does look good on the Punk gear. We go on to the right side here. We have Punk down the right leg and 3 X's down the left leg. Now, we have seen this exact base pretty much from the Blood and Guts 2-pack. He does have great range of motion from a Jazzwares figure. Like, great job here. It's amazing they can do something so well here and then such bad, like, articulation there. Gets out that far. Can do his high kicks. Oh, this would have been nice for Buddy Murphy if he could have got up that high. But that is okay. We will live with it. I think I have a way of fixing that. It's a little bit of modding, so maybe we can work that out. But it does look good. And once you get past the head sculpt kind of looking like Kurt Cobain, it's a solid CM Punk figure and definitely would recommend it. But I recommend Punk. It's hard to recommend Penta unless you're just going to have him standing as a statue holding the shovel right out of the packaging, because other than that, he can't do anything, which sucks. I mean, hold on real quick before we end this. You could go through, theoretically, you could go through, take an X-Acto knife, slice along the seam there, and then he might have a little more articulation, but you're still going to have this problem where the torso is popping off. You can get more leg articulation, but the torso is a lost cause. I would take that head and throw it on maybe your Series 2 Penta, because it is a nice head. But that is going to be it for my review of all of Unmatched 8. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.